And you know, against either main or either Valkyrie, this team
is banning.
they've been showing a lot of power, and I guess you have to try to do more research about how they're doing their playstyle. Well, anyway, let's go to the draft in here. On the blue side, we're seeing White Rascals, and on the red side, we are seeing Aether Valkyrie.
That's right. Of course, first ban here is Lancelot, and then Aether Valkyrie banning out their own Hellcurt. I think I saw something in chat that said that's overkill. Overkill. Reynald Lucas says it's overkill earlier,
Indeed.
9 minutes. I agree.
I agree as well.
Yeah. So right now, the bans are... Wow, these teams do not like Johnson.
Yeah.
Apparently, they do not like Johnson right now.
Well, we have been seeing Van using Johnson. The Van.
That's true.
The Van.
Van using the van.
Yes. Yes, well, Cho here banned for Aether Valkyrie as well.
Correct. And Cho, they're getting tired of the Cho, right? The Cho is, it's not high profile. Sometimes you kind of miss the Cho because of the flashy plays of the carry, but Cho is a big tool in enabling the fights. And I think that's something that Aether Valkyrie kind of realizes.
Yes. And they really a good, you know, tank that can sustain a lot of damage. Very mobile as well.
They do leave the Fanny open, so that's something that can be said for White Rascals.
But let's see here. Van without Johnson is gonna pick Akai.
Tank v tank, yeah. He's like a tanky guy, you know. I'm a car. he still wants to be a car. So it's something
but in the form of a Fey Panda.
Yeah. There's even a skill called 1,000 Pounder. You really want to be heavy like a car. All right.
Anyway.
So Gushan gonna be a great damage source as well for Aether Valkyrie. They have been shown. They have played Gushan quite well previously as well. So not surprised there. White Rascals are gonna have a harder time. I'm hoping they pick up a better tank though, because most likely there you go, good one. Because most likely Aether Valkyrie they might answer. They might answer this with some Saber plays against the Fanny, some Cyclops maybe, or maybe just Diggy try to defend. And
but
they
then
did.
Again, instead, Jawhead big here on the side of White Rascals.
And like we predicted, double tank will be picked up for White Rascals. Not super surprised right there. I love the way that White Rascals are trying to answer Aether Valkyrie. I mean, they don't look like they have a solid plan so far. But Aether Valkyrie definitely looking like a more mobile composition.
Yes, indeed. But then again, I really like the tank secure of White Rascals in here. Jawhead is, you know, it's good. It's a good thing that they picked this Jawhead instead of actually letting Aether Valkyrie might be able to take that.
Yes.
So I really like it so far.
Yeah, they starved out the tank for Aether Valkyrie just to force them into squishier heroes. And that's a very smart play there for White Rascals. They're waiting for the last pick though. Let's see. Are they gonna go for there you go. They go for the protective Diggy to counter the Akai. That's very smart. Again, all of these are counter plays for White Rascals.
Yes.
Let's see the answer here for Aether Valkyrie.
Let's see here what will be the last pick for Aether Valkyrie in here. So far, they got here one tank. Let's see if they're going to pick another tank, or will they be securing another damager in here. It depends on what they're going to try to do. It depends on what strategy are they going to execute. But then again, I think though, so far with Harley and Fanny on the side of White Rascals, well, I think, well, okay, good damage. But then again, you have to have this carries noble as early as possible, so that they will be able to help you take on objectives and kills as well.
Yeah, battle spell for Aether Valkyrie are gonna be triple retribution. So
they really want to snowball.
Yeah, they really want to do it fast. I think that's one of the keys on why Aether Valkyrie is playing games super fast, because they take a jungle super fast as well.
Yes.
So again, that's something that is gonna have to be answered by White Rascals, because again, Aether Valkyrie, they look like they're on a roll. They look like they're steaming forward to victory. Can they trip the train? Can they trip the van?
Wait, okay, so
sorry for the joke.
It's cool. Well, anyway, the tanks that got picked by Aether Valkyrie, Hylos, and Akai, we can see these two tanks have good crowd control.
They do.
With the stun, with the ultimate of this Akai. Now, It's a matter of how helpful this Digi will be on the side of White Rascals. Because of course, yes, you have the ultimate.
Exactly.
But of course, you might be able to cancel a crowd control on the side of Aether main with your ultimate. But then again, there might be follow-up crowd controls with the Kagura, with a Hylos. So
again, that's good backup. I mean, it's good that they thought of that right off the bat. I mean, the last pick, that was the last pick Hylos. So that's gonna help. Like, for instance, the Akai kind of fails, and the Digi counters the Akai. They will have an answer in the Hylos.
Yes, there are additional crowd control. Okay, so we are now here in the Land of Dawn on the blue side again. White Rascals, and on the red side, it is Aether Valkyrie.
That's right. This is game 2. Let's look and see if Aether Valkyrie will close out 2-0 for their day, or will White Rascals make it an even fight, 1-1. So again, White Rascals, they have a long road. They have a big and long ladder to climb. And this is where it starts. In the mid lane, they're trying to make sure that they can clear those minions as fast as possible, then transition into the jungle camps.
Both of the teams actually sent out 2 members just to clear the middle lane as fast as possible. And of course, the blue buff is going to be secured here by this Fanny. Definitely the Fanny would always need this blue buff.
Of course, Gelido is a very competent Fanny player. You have seen him succeed sometimes. But again, this is going to be a bit of a harder fight. Aether Valkyrie, they have a great front line. And they're actually waiting. Oh, I think they're going in the bottom. Whoa,
yeah, we didn't see the map though, but we can see our first blood and double kill on the side of Aether Valkyrie. In particular, it is by Gushan, which is the carry of Aether Valkyrie now.
That is the right target to get all the gold. If you're Aether Valkyrie, you're super happy that Ognimod got all the gold.
1.1k gold right away for that Gushan. Meanwhile, this Fanny will have to catch up, as well as the Harley on the side of White Rascals.
That's right. Very, very good. If you're Aether Valkyrie, you'd feel so well. But right now, White Rascals just trying to answer with this double tanky lineup on the bot lane. Turtle will be up next. I think this is a good opportunity for White Rascals.
Looks like they wanted to gank Fanny right there in the top lane, but then again, I think Fanny thought of that, and he was able to run away. And they're gonna focus fire on this first turtle. The question is, will they be able to secure this? The Kagura and, well, thank God they were able to secure it. At least that was a good catch-up in terms of gold.
That's right. So the rotations were very on point. White Rascals committed 5 people to go for the turtle just to make sure they get that gold, get that lead as fast as possible. Because, Aether Valkyrie, knowing their history, they will try to do this really fast.
Yes, that's fine. Anyway, that Fanny is very mobile, can transition from one lane to another really quick.
Right now on the top lane, I think Gelido is just gonna be kept safe. Ooh, Hayabusa pops the ultimate.
Wow, then again, no damage at all to
that
Fanny.
What? Was that even an ultimate? Are you kidding me?
Well, of course, it's early game time. It's a 3-minute game time, so not much damage from any of the heroes right now, unless you're ganking one member. Well, anyway, it looks like this Lolita is hiding in the bushes, wanting to initiate a fight. There we go.
It's so funny that the tanky members are fighting, slapping each other back and forth, and it's taking so long for them to make anything happen.
Yeah, probably they're just zoning out the members of Aether Valkyrie so that the carries of White Rascals will be able to farm on their own jungle.
Oh, this is going to be a lot more painful now. Oh my god. EJ, get out of the way. Deadly Magic is put on him, but he will survive. Van trying to go for an answer. Let's see if they're gonna fight. They will.
And Shinkalafoo forced to flicker out. That won't be the right target, Van. But then again, Yasu, this Digi, is trying to sustain the damage from that Van and will be fortunate enough to actually back away. And no casualties in that particular fight. But then again, looks like something is happening there on the top lane.
And on the top lane, though, I think they're just gonna stay safe. Again, Gelido, he's very proficient, and he's just trying to bait Hayabusa into using that ultimate over and over again, but he's not going
I really like how these tanks are poking each other. But then again, looks like, oh my goodness!
Gelido inside the base in 1 second.
2 assassins trying to get the Fanny, wherein Aether Valkyrie is actually losing assassins in terms of team fights because they're forced to actually catch this Fanny out. But then again, members of both of the teams hiding in the bushes right here near the turtle side. Probably fake, or they're trying to start on this turtle now. Let's see what is gonna happen here. Kenzo is gonna go down in the hands of this Kagura. Meanwhile, Fanny would probably want to back up his members. Whoa, this Diggy is trying to back away while Van is actually trying to take him out.
Oh, so close!
And Van was actually very successful.
That's right. Very good for Aether, for White Rascals, trying to survive as fast as they can.
Van
But
is on a horse.
yeah, Van is gonna be the next target. Oh, the Diggy is trying to do a little help, but that won't happen. Van gets out safely. And
I'm amazed how this Van has turned into a horse. He's
That's
still
right.
kind of a vehicle.
he's still tanky. He's still very fast, isn't he? Oh my God, Van
with ultimate.
Van likes it fast and the furious. Okay, on the bot lane though, I think it's gonna be a lot of gold going into Aether Valkyrie, even though they're 4-0. The goal is actually very close. So that's something that you have to give props to White Rascals. Even though they're behind in kills, they're still catching up in gold because of the turtle that they got earlier. It's gonna be something to look forward to. Like, can they make a good team fight? That's the question.
And we can see Tier 1 turret in the middle lane of White Rascals. It's gonna go down just a few hits even by creeps. Meanwhile, let's see what is happening here on the top lane. Looks like there's a 1v1, but the Hayabusa is gonna be backing away, wasting skills again on that Fanny. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, this Jarhead is all alone trying to sustain the damage while under his own turret right there on the bottom lane. Unfortunately, he is not gonna survive that gang.
That's right. Beautifully executed there by Aether Valkyrie. That free man dive. Right now, Hayabusa trying to defend. In the mid lane, though, they're trying to get the tower down as low as possible just to try to answer the bottom push of Aether Valkyrie. But again, Aether Valkyrie
so far, no
still
creeps
in the
though.
lead.
No creeps, but it looks like bottom lane, tier 2 turret of White Rascals is being hit by the creeps of Aether Valkyrie, while this Gelido using this Fanny trying to still defend tier 1 turret in the top lane of White Rascals and forced to actually teleport back to the base.
That's right. And again, it's a lot more gold. Aether Valkyrie's lead is going up slowly and surely. While they're trying to push on the top lane, Gelido is in a bad position. Can't he get out? Of course, that's a Fanny. He will. But answered by... Whoa!
Thanks to the backup of the members of
backup.
White Rascals, he is still able to leave and try to get more health. But then again,
Whoa!
this guy is going to get one kill for White Rascals. They're still engaging in the clash now. Aether Valkyrie is the one forced to actually back away.
That's
but then
right.
again, objective-wise, we can see here, you know, the advantage of Aether Valkyrie taking down all the tier 1 turrets of White Rascals.
A lot of tower damage like we did expect. I mean, we expect Hayabusa and the Gushin to have a lot of impact and push those towers faster. And White Rascals is definitely having a hard time keeping up. Again, Gelido is getting ganked over and over again. I think Aether Valkyrie kind of reads that. But so far, in the mid lane, it's going to be an answer. Who is going to go for a fight? They will.
Go. And engaged by Aether Valkyrie. Kenzu is locked in here and gonna die on the hands of that Gushon. Then again, Gushon securing a lot of kills, 401 on that KDA. Meanwhile, this Kenji using this Hayabusa actually distracting the Fanny. But Shinkalafu will be saving the day for that Fanny. Kenji is solo at this particular moment, forced to back away because a lot of White Rascals members are trying to push him away.
Yeah, that was 4 members of White Rascals trying to assassinate Hayabusa, but again, that's a Hayabusa with a quad shadow. You don't really expect a lot of results. Hayabusa, speaking of which, defeats a member despite being 1v3.
Meanwhile, a lot of things happening here in the bottom lane as well. Aether Valkyrie taking down the tier 2 turret of White Rascals. A lot of multitasking in here is being done by the members of Aether Valkyrie. Tier 2 turret of White Rascals is gonna go down as well. All alone in here is Harley, my dear. Then again, anytime Aether Valkyrie with the grips can actually focus fire on the base, and it looks like this is gonna be the end for the first game. Is this the first game?
This is the second game.
This is the second game.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It was so close. Oh my dear.
So
One more hit. One more hit.
Yeah. Fortunately for White Rascals though, that timers are not
that
heavy
long.
right now. So they're still able to catch up, and this is their moment to actually take the opportunity to get the. Is this a level 2 Lord? I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is gonna be a level 1
the
Lord.
level 1 Lord.
So right now, I think that was super fast. Like, you have to give props to the Hayabusa. Who is this Hayabusa's super duper strong. He's taking, this is Kenji, right? Yeah, there you go. Kenji tries to go for the steal, but he will be stopped. The ultimate gets popped. But
this ultimate is allowing him to get more health points, but then again, a lot of members, 4 members of White Rascals ganking on him, so he's not gonna survive at all. But then again, White Rascals has to clear out, the bottom lane because it is wide open now. No turrets at all in the bottom lane of White Rascals.
Right now, White Rascals is gonna have to defend that very carefully because Kenji or anyone, Goshan or Kenji, can slide over the wall and try to go for that one hit on the bottom. That's very scary. That's again something else for White Rascals to look forward to. Right now, they do have Lord. They are pushing up mid.
And there we go, Lord just trying to take down the tier 1 turret in the middle lane of Aether Valkyrie. But then again, not much damage. Very squishy Lord, so still living in the middle lane in the tier 1 turret of Aether Valkyrie. Still standing strong. White Rascals is not yet even able to see the tier 2 turret of Aether Valkyrie, but then again, split push is being done here on the top lane of this Fanny.
Yeah, I think Aether Valkyrie knows that's the weak point of White Rascals right now, and it's gonna keep them wondering what's gonna happen right now. Kenji goes for a 1v1 versus Gelly, though. He gets carried onto the backline with 4 members waiting for him.
And
he goes down.
Thanks to the backup of the members of White Rascals. Then again, you have to teleport back to your base because a lot of members of Aether Valkyrie are actually trying to put so much pressure there in the bottom lane.
That's right, and that's Aether Valkyrie again, putting up a lot of pressure. That was just a small misplay by Kenji, though. That's giving a lot of gold over to White Rascals.
All of them in the middle lane at the moment while their bottom lane is open. But there we go. Harley as well as Jawhead trying. They're being pressured right now. Obviously, they're forced to go to the bottom lane to clear out the creeps in there. But I think, though, the lane that they have to focus on trying to clear is the bottom lane because it's already wide open.
That's right. And of course, right now, again, we can see a lot of pressure being given by Aether Valkyrie all over the map. They're not finishing this as fast as earlier. They did try to go for it earlier. That was that was
and
8 minutes.
the core of White Rascals has regenerated some health already. Meanwhile, we can see Aether Valkyrie tanks. This Hyla's hiding in the bushes, waiting for the right time. Probably trying to check the map as well. Where are the members of White Rascals? Are they all in the middle lane? Is someone trying to split push? Then again, Hayabusa in the bottom lane. Just cleared out a wave of creeps in there.
We're gonna have to wait for White Rascals to see if they can pick off someone from Aether Valkyrie, and I think they're just waiting for Aether Valkyrie as well to make some sort of mistake around the map. And if that does happen, it's gonna be a bit more difficult to answer because again, Aether Valkyrie has control all over the map. Kenji, if he's left alone, he can go for the base. But right now, they're going on the mid lane.
Hard right now. Van under the turret of White Rascals. But then again, ultimate popped in here by this Diggy. However, Diggy is gonna go down by the hands of this Gushan. A lot of damage right now from this Gushan all alone. EJ doing the ultimate to do crowd control for White Rascals, but still, we can see here Gelido actually surviving the damages coming up from Aether Valkyrie, and they're still living. Actually, we can see here, I think also 2 for 2 trade in terms of kills, and then again, level 2 Lord is gonna go up after 19 seconds.
Yeah, Aether Valkyrie is getting answered blow by White Rascals so far. They're trying to infiltrate the base, but they're having a harder time because again, White Rascals looking like they're working as a team a bit by bit. Every second.
Again, in terms of gold, in terms of gears, in terms of level, we can see here White Rascals is now catching up. So definitely, in case there will be team fights, definitely they can still answer. It's just that right now, in terms of map control, they don't have it because they haven't even taken down any turrets of of Aether Valkyrie yet. So a lot of, all the turrets of Aether Valkyrie are all still up. That's why they're lacking in terms of map control.
That's right, and so far so good for White Rascals. If they keep this up and Aether Valkyrie tries to make a mistake somewhere on the map, that is a possible opening for White Rascals to get back in. But again, Aether Valkyrie keeping a tight ship, making sure that all the holes are covered. And this is just going to be White Rascals slowly getting whittled down by Aether Valkyrie.
What was that? They were trying to get the blue buff, but The blue buff just almost died, but then again, they left it all alone. They could have secured it for the Harley.
That's
But
right.
what? I'm quite
And that's a bit surprising, but again,
yeah.
small missteps are
Now they're gonna go back to the blue buff. This Harley is gonna try to get it. What?
Oh my god, what is happening right
Okay,
now?
yeah, what is happening? But then
Oh
again,
my god. Anyway, so far in the map, it's gonna be a bit more of a game so far because again, White Rascal is trying to answer, and it's Aether Valkyrie trying to sneaky around the bushes, trying to find one target. And I think they're gonna find someone,
they have
Lolita.
to be very careful in here. Lolita
dun.
trying to roam around this bottom lane area right now.
They're looking like a shark right now, waiting for a flawless victim. And Yasu forces the time journey, and everyone
And
is going for the
there
chase.
we go. Van actually trying to zone out the members of White Rascal.
Oh, no.
Not allowing them to save that Fanny all alone. So Fanny is dead right now with 40 seconds death timer on his hands. Meanwhile, a lot of members here of Aether Valkyrie are also low. Force them to back away. But then again, Hayabusa going for the level 2 Lord.
Very fast work here by Aether Valkyrie, but Shinkalafu goes for the unstoppable force, kicks out
Wow.
Takagura. And right now, they are still going for chase. Lord is at 20%, getting
Yes.
low very slowly. Aether Valkyrie is in a
Then
bad
again,
position.
Who's gonna take the last hit? Unfortunately, last hit has been taken down by Aether Valkyrie. This Hayabusa doing a lot of damage and kills for the side of Aether Valkyrie. And all alone right now, White Rascals has this Lolita as well as Fanny to defend the bottom lane. Will
Yeah.
they be able to actually defend their core
Just
right now?
because of the towers, Aether Valkyrie looks like they're in a good position to take it. Gelido gets locked down against the wall. And will anything else happen? Hayabusa ult procs out and going for it. They are very near
And
victory.
there we go. Crips are in here. They can still focus fire in the base, but White Rascals is doing a good job in actually clearing out the lane. But then again, of course, it's too late. White Rascals is going to take the second win. So it's 2-0 for the match between White Rascals and Aether Valkyrie.
Aether Valkyrie, they took a longer time this time around, but they do secure the
Wow, we've seen a
2-0.
lot of 2-0 since game 1.
That's right. For today,
Wow.
the teams are being fired up. The ones who are on top,
Oh, look
forcing
at my
themselves to
favorite
stay
tank.
on top.
Look at my favorite tank.
Yeah, Van with the
Violet.
MVP.